repeat after me. I
Patricia Lindo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office for which I was elected,
of the office for which I've been elected,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve and uphold the bylaws
preserve and uphold the bylaws
of the National Organization of Real Estate Associates.
of the National Hispanic Organization of Real Estate Associates.
I pledge myself to protect the individual right
I pledge myself to protect the individual right
of real estate ownership
of real estate ownership
and to widen the opportunity to enjoy it,
and to widen the opportunity to enjoy it,
to be honorable in all my dealings,
to be honorable in all my dealings,
to seek better to represent my clients
to seek better to represent my clients
by building my knowledge and competence,
by building my knowledge and competence,
to act fairly towards all in the spirit of the best practices,
to act fairly to all in the spirit of best practices,
to serve my community
to serve my community,
and through it my country,
and through it my country,
to observe the Realtor and NHORA Code of Ethics
to observe the Realtor and NHORA Code of Ethics,
and conform my conduct to its key principles.
and conform my conduct to its key principles.
If you agree to subscribe the affirm to be aforesaid, please signify by saying, I do.
I do.
Congratulations, and I'll proclaim you.
Am I excited to witness the first female president? Yes. Hello, everyone, and let me be the first to officially congratulate you, Patricia. Job well done. Thank you all for being here. It's with great pride that I represent NHORA National, and I want to share a few words. It's rather unique that I was offered the opportunity to share a few words about our sponsors and to also introduce some of our VIPs. I come from a unique background. I've had a service-based business that has facilitated real estate transactions for the past 30 years. So I think it was appropriate that I was selected. I understand what the commitment is, especially in these unique financial times. Has everyone noticed that there's a shift going on in our country? And I speak about the U.S. when I say our country, because we made a decision to work, live here, and be a part of the American dream, correct? And we have, thank you. We have to focus on rebuilding wealth in America. All of us. It's well beyond facilitating the American dream. It's about providing opportunities that are all not only sustainable homeownership, but sustaining a quality of life that is going to follow for generations. Our U.S. economy has shifted. We are no longer an industrialized nation. Most of us came to this country, or our parents did, because they were industrial workers. Many of them came and they took on manufacturing jobs. They were the key component to us having incredible agricultural opportunities. Many of them were smart and purchased real estate and then moved on and created tremendous wealth through all of these opportunities. We are in a big shift in the U.S. economy. And I hate to acknowledge, but the industrial jobs of the industrial nation that we once were, we are no longer. There are no manufacturing jobs, right? It's all gone off to our friends in Asia, or other parts that maybe some of our roots are from. Central America, Mexico, they're taking advantage of those opportunities. The Philippines, but they don't exist where you and I practice and do business. What's more critical at this point is human capital, our back foundation of human intelligence, and our connectivity with the people that we are going to be doing business with in the future. That is why institutions and organizations like NHORA are so critical. some of you may know that I do practice and do some social media work as well. Part of the reason that I adopted some of that into my practice was the fact that the social graph is going to be critical to our future. And it's so important that you come to these meetings and that you connect with other people and that you share opportunities and you support one another. When you come to a NHORA meeting, I want you to expect more. I want you to set a very high expectation. I want you to know that when you come here, you're going to meet 3 new people that you didn't know. Or you're going to take that level of a relationship or perhaps just an acquaintance and turn it into a relationship with someone you're going to do commerce with. And I want you to invite other people to the table so that they can all be successful too. We will work to support each other, and we will grow this economy, and we will once again become the absolute most strongest nation the world has ever seen. But we have to focus on our values, and we have to make our values our brand statement. We have to. It's not a choice. It's a necessity for all of us. So how many of you are here committed to making your values your brand statement? Everyone? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, can I hear a big amen? Yeah, there's
Amen.
That's what NHORA is going to stand for. And when you come here, again, I want you to expect more. I want to thank our sponsors. Yvonne, you're wonderful. Please stand up and be recognized. Yvonne Patterson with She has never once said no. Even when maybe her corporation said it's not in our budget, she's used her local budget to fund NHORA events. So thank you. May everything that you work to support come back to you tenfold. We also have 2 other sponsors, First Cal, and how could they not support 2 of our greatest NHORA leaders, Ed Diaz and Robert Hubers. Thank you. On behalf of NHORA. Mortgage? No? Okay, they couldn't join us here. But guess what? They still sent their check. Isn't that amazing? That really speaks to a company. When you put your money behind the mission and vision of an organization, regardless of whether or not you can attend. So please keep them in your thoughts as well. I want you to seek out a NHORA member when you need someone to facilitate a transaction. That's what it should be like. You should want to work with companies and individuals who share your same brand values. Think about that. When you have a transaction and you have the opportunity to refer business, think of NHORA members first. We should just all tattoo that on our heads, right? Think of NHORA members first. Maybe I'll create some banners or something the next time. But that's really going to be at the heart of what NHORA does. We are going to promote commerce. We're going to provide leadership training. And we have a host of wonderful opportunities and resources to reach out and help us accomplish that. I'd like to acknowledge a few individuals who have given us their incredible support. First, Faith Bautista. I don't know if she's here yet. Is Faith here yet? No. Okay, she's coming a little bit later today. But if you have an opportunity to meet her this morning, please do so. She's the National Asian American Coalition founder and president. She's a lady with tremendous resources and great connectivity. Those are the type of people that you want to meet and that you will meet through NHORA Ventures. Bob Ganezda, is Bob here? Yeah? No? Okay, Bob, they're coming for our leadership meeting a little bit later this morning. But Bob is the founder and president of the Green Lining Institute. He's also an attorney, very well qualified and very well connected. These are the type of community resources that we want to leverage so that we can contribute to their growth and they can contribute to our opportunity. NHORA is going to be a lot about collaboration, and that is where the direction of the whole U.S. economy is going. So it's funny how we're getting back to the very simple regime of it's not what you know, but it's who you know. Now it's a combination of both. Education has to remain at the forefront. I hope that everybody is making your education, your children's education, your grandchildren's education the highest priority that you can possibly make it. Again, we're no longer an industrialized nation. Human intelligence and human capital is going to be at the root of all of our success. Let's see, we've got our friends from FARIPA. May Perez is immediate past president of FARIPA. Is May here? Okay. Let's see, who else we want to thank. We want to thank some support that we got from Larissa Alvin from Marin Leadership Group. We've got some incredible people that are going to be joining the program a little bit later this morning. But now I have the distinct honor of meeting an incredible VIP that just walked into the room. I'd like to ask that you all give a very strong round of applause to our own Maria Giriato. For those of you who know Maria, you know what an incredible talent she is. You know, she's a lady de puro corazón. Everything that she does is coming from her exclusively, her own mission and vision and her own values. It's just fortunate that we were able to see her in so many public service positions that have enabled her to really use and bring out what she has to offer the world in the way of her talents. So I know that we've got more on the program here. I want to thank you very much for your time and attention. I want to thank you very much for your commitment and for joining us here this morning. I hope you have the best year ever.
So now we're going to install the National Leadership Council, and I would like to call Pablo Wong to come up and introduce Maria and call them up. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Hilda. Beautiful, well said.
Thank you.
Maria came all the way from Salinas, so you can imagine how much traffic is. I met Maria 3-4 years ago when she was working for the California Department of Real Estate in the role as a special assistant to the Real Estate Commissioner for Consumer and Industry Outreach. And I've never seen someone work so hard up and down the state of California, advocating for the consumer, the homeowner, trying to avoid people from losing their home. She did tremendous work, and she really made a name for herself in doing